Ollie, we're going to go straight to The Australian, and of course this show will be dominated by front pages that encapsulate to a large degree what's happened today with the jobless figures and with the impact of the coronavirus pandemic. Now, the headline on the front of the Oz is "Pandemic Pain to Hit Wage Rises." Hundreds of thousands of low-paid workers could have wage rises delayed for up to 6 months after the Fair Work Commission revealed it was looking at deferring minimum wage increases for stressed companies operating under the JobKeeper scheme. Now, that story comes on the backdrop of public servants in New South Wales and Queensland looking at getting 2.5% pay rises on July 1, and there is a very strong move, Ollie, to block those pay rises as the country's on its knees, as we're seeing record unemployment, as we're hitting Great Depression type numbers in the next 6 months. Fat cat public servants are getting extra cash.
Well, the nation just simply cannot afford it, Gleeso, and I think that we need to have a look at this holistically. First and foremost, the Industrial Relations Minister, Christian Porter, has been now saying for some time that the government's priority, as it should be, is to create jobs and keep people in work. We've got to remember our minimum wage is the highest in the industrial world right now. And as tens of thousands of Australians have just been laid off in the last month, the unemployment figures out today said increased by 1%. And now, you know, you create a scenario where before we went into the coronavirus crisis, Gleeso, 13 million Australians were considered employed. 13 million Australians had a job. Right now, there are 6 million Australian workers on the JobKeeper program. So that means almost half of the jobs, if that's how many there still are, depending on how many people have lost jobs or had hours slashed, are being either entirely funded or propped up by the federal government with the JobKeeper program. That is an astonishing statistic, and there are so many stats that have been revealed today, obviously by the ABS and the commentary from the Prime Minister, from the unions, from Michaelia Cash, the Employment Minister. The nation simply cannot afford an increase to the minimum wage right now. We'd all love a little bit more money. I can't see there'd be anybody in Australia right now who wouldn't like a pay rise, but we've just got to look at the cold hard facts and the reality of the current situation. And as I say, Gleeso, the nation just simply cannot afford an increase to the minimum wage right now. We just need to get as many people either back to work, creating new jobs, creating opportunities. And unfortunately, this is just going to have to go onto the back burner for probably the next 12 months at the very least.